So why'd you first start doing stand-up? Would people say you should try it, or what happened?
I just, from a little kid, just always wanted to do it. I don't know. I mean, I used to watch, like when I was little, I used to watch stand-up comedy all the time. Something I always wanted to do. And I got into it, like I backed into it because I started in improv and then sketch comedy.
Right.
I started television writing.
Right.
And then out of college, I did some stand-up, but I really have gone in hard maybe the last 8-9 years.
When did you first meet the rest of the Impractical Jokers? When did that happen?
13 years old. We were all the same age. We met freshmen in high school.
Where did you go to high school? Were you
Monsignor Farrell,
Okay.
yes, sir. And you went to Port Richmond, right?
Yeah, well, no, I did not. Listen, he doesn't know his Staten Island if he's getting that wrong.
Oh,
No,
well, someone told me that you did. Someone close to both of us told me.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Clarify. Who do you know?
Dom DiBartolomeo I met him in 1990 at the first day of school.
Dom is one of the greatest people. His Beverly Hills cheese store, Beverly Hills, is fantastic. He is just a great human. I do love him. Port Richmond is where my dad taught.
Okay.
I went to Susan Wagner High School.
Oh, okay. Oh, he messed that up then. Dom messed that up.
Okay, blame it on Dom.
My sister went to Wagner, and I lived around the corner from there at a time, so I know it well.
So you guys,
that's where I voted.
You guys, and that's where I got vetoed. So you and you and the rest of the guys met in high school?
Yeah, man.
So were you that way in high school?
We weren't like a clique together in high school, but our school was small. We only had like 300 kids in our class.
Right.
We were all friends. We started all doing improv in high school together. And then we all went away to college. I was pursuing acting, stand-up, and we came back and formed this comedy troupe. We started doing sketch comedy. Around 2006, we started like filming our sketches and putting up. And it was like the MySpace era, and actually really the YouTube era. And when it first started, it was the boom. And they started just putting us on the homepage, and we got more and more views. And then we got an agent. It just all stemmed from that.
And it just started exploding.
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, it was wild. We could never.
What put you guys on the map together? Sal, like, what do you remember? What it was, the moment where you finally it became different for all you guys? Do you remember that? Well,
I mean, once we got an agent and we started like pitching shows and things like that. You know what it was? There was this online competition NBC threw to find a best sketch comedy troupe in America or whatever.
Right.
And what they did, it was a way for them to like cull content, because you would upload sketches. They would give you a topic, you'd upload sketches, and then it would be voting on the internet, and you could win, I think, $1,000 a sketch. And they were doing it every single week. And it was their way to find talent on the cheap, I think.
Yes.
We won, out of like 30 weeks, we won like 11 times. And this was 11 grand split between us. It was like 2007, I think it was. And this was like, we couldn't believe this. And then what they did was they actually made this like pilot episode hosted by Carson Daly, which was like the battle. It was called It's Your Show. And they got 5 of the people that won the most. We were one of them. And we all put up a sketch against each other, and the winner would win $100,000. And we won. And it didn't air, but they still had to pay us. So that was the important part. We won $100,000, which I couldn't even believe it. I was like, I'm just going to buy my own island now. And then so from that, we got an agent. And then it just kind of took off from there. For the Impractical Jokers show, we had pitch meetings set up. We had like these generals, they call them, where you just go meet, and it's terrible. It's just, but we were like.
So for people who don't know what a general is, it's just like you're just meeting somebody. They don't have a job for you in this town. They don't have an idea. They're just getting to meet you on the off chance that when they do finally get a chance to put a show on the air, they think of you, and it's not
BS,
the best,
man. Nothing comes of it ever.
They're like, hey, no, we'll get back to you. We'll think of you. No, but it was great meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, never hear from him again. Never anything. So we wanted to go into those meetings prepared with like ideas. And like the 1 week before they were all scheduled, we just sat down like, let's get a whole bunch of ideas. And we came up with jokers in that meeting. We had this meeting scheduled before the idea. And we just went in and said, we had some ideas, and we pitched them. And
so the general actually did lead to something?
It did, yeah.
Oh, and here I am crapping
First
all
time
over.
ever.
I mean, we said we have stuff to pitch. It was a general, but then we're like, we'll bring stuff to pitch. So it became a general that became a pitch, I guess.
And then that's how it wound up on True TV?
Yeah, man. MTV offered to buy it in the room.
In the room.
And then, which, I mean, if you don't know, this never, not only does no one ever offer to buy anything in a room, but I pitch another 100 shows after that and haven't gotten one. It's like that difficult.
I mean, it's that difficult. It rarely happens. It's like the Jets winning the Super Bowl. Happened once.
And we felt like the Jets that day. And
you're like Namath, you walk off with the fingers in the air, the whole business.
Yeah. And then True TV, same thing. They offered it in the room, and they were like, MTV wanted to take our concept and make it for just a rotating cast, like just guest, like a game show.
Yeah.
And then True, we were like, no, we wanted people to come back for us and like root for us, and like that's the reason they come back. It's about our friendship. And True was like, we'll give you that, and so we did it with them, and it's wild. It's been 13 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
And again, there's the True TV Impractical Jokers, the Drive tour. I got the 5 drives.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, that's going on right now.
And people get tickets right now at salvulcanocomedy.com, Orlando, Florida, Atlanta, Mobile, Alabama, Graniteville, PA, that's coming up in June and July. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.